And welcome back. We are in the kitchen now. A lot of people spent a lot of time in the kitchen yesterday.
Yes, and you have the leftovers, right?
You got the leftovers.
So those are big. But you know, when the holidays are over and you're back to, oh gosh, what am I going to make for dinner? That's when a slow cooker can come in.
And that can come in handy, as well as those leftovers. We're putting two of them together today with Dawn Hall. You may recognize his name from all the cookbooks. You are pretty well known.
Cookbook.
Yes,
right.
yeah.
And the Busy People Slow Cooker Cookbook is where this recipe is from, and it was selected by Southern Living Magazine as one of the top 10 slow cooker cookbooks. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, what is
So
that?
That's saying something, right?
Hey, will you do me a favor? I've already just chopped this meat off the ham bone. This is a leftover from yesterday. Thank you to Todd Gagne, who donated his ham.
Oh, they're good. Thank you, Todd. Okay.
So, yeah,
chop
this is
this
the sharp side of the knife.
Yes, I know.
We were
I know.
running over the basics before.
I've had some fancy knives on the show here that I wasn't quite
Watch
sure
those
how to
fingers
use.
there,
We
Tim.
just like to play with you.
I know.
So Tim's going to chop the ham up. And what is it? Does this recipe have a...
This is a 3-bean and ham soup. It's so thick it's like a chowder. And I'd like to show you a secret for when you're transporting. Take rubber bands. It doesn't like this is a big slow cooker. You could do it the smaller slow cooker too. And look, there you go.
Nice storage in the
Great
car,
idea.
right?
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
Good idea.
And you're saying this recipe is so healthy.
I cannot believe this only has 200 calories for a 1 cup serving. Look how nice and thick this is. And 6 grams of fiber. So
In a
I was
serving.
like, yes.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great for someone who's doing Weight Watchers. There you go.
Not like anyone's going to try
And by
that
the
in
way,
January,
Christmas calories do not count.
right? I like that. I saw that before. That's really cool.
Can we give it a try here?
Yeah. And with their leftover rolls, just do like Panera does. Nothing hard
There
about
you
that.
go.
Just take a steak knife and chop it out, slide it out, scoop your hand out, and this makes a nice little serving too.
Now, you're using several different kinds of beans in this, I take it?
Yes, we are going to use, there you go.
Dawn, that is so good.
Now,
Oh my gosh.
don't let Melissa know, but I call her Hal Hottie.
Oh, right, okay.
At his beauty, so I have my Hal Hottie, so now you guys are officially
You're
Dawn
on
Hall.
with Melissa while at 9 o'clock.
She was really excited. Okay, this is how we make it.
So good.
It has a little bit of heat to it, too.
You know where that comes from?
A little bit of hot sauce?
Chili beans.
Okay.
This, every single recipe in all the Busy People cookbooks only have 7 ingredients or less. Will you do me a favor? Go ahead and get the soup and the chili beans and the lima beans. Now, I'm not a
here's
big
the soup.
bean person.
You're putting an onion just from the pack.
Yep. Now, this is the secret. I was just watching on the Food Network last week, and I saw people put in hot soups into their food processors, and then they explode because it's the heat.
Oh.
What you want to do before you add a lot of liquid is either use an electric mixer or simply, this is what we did today, a potato masher, and just mash it. So will you go ahead and do that?
Yeah, so you're mashing.
wow.
We're going to mash all the beans down then. So that's how it gets that real chowdery kind of feel.
But you can see that we don't really do all the beans, see, because you're still, but you're going to do for about 1 minute.
Okay.
And this is a great upper body workout, too.
Yes.
Calories.
Yes.
Then we have 1 pound of the ham.
Okay.
And you could use turkey if you're a vegetarian. If you're a vegan, you can just go with no meat at all.
Just the beans.
Oh,
then.
just the
Okay.
beans.
I love the bone.
That's excellent.
And what we're going to do is we're going to add the soup and the ham, 4 cups of water.
Okay.
And
We'll
this
just
is,
put-
what kind of soup is this?
This is condensed tomato soup.
Okay.
Okay.
So we had 1 can of lima beans, 1 can of what you think of as pork and beans, and 1 can of
the
chili
chili
beans.
Okay.
And then,
You want the ham now?
yep, just go ahead and put the ham
Am I
right in
putting
there.
this whole...
We're going to put
Not
that
the bone,
in
of course.
at the end. We'll just
so you don't want
insert-
it yet?
The meat we'll put in, but not the ham bone
Okay,
yet.
because the ham bone certainly adds to the flavor. right?
Here, I'll take that out.
Okay.
That looks good.
Okay.
Do you want me to put this whole...
Yep. And I like,
That's a little bit over a pound, perhaps? Or is that a
yeah,
pound?
that's a little bit over,
gonna say,
but you
let's
know
see.
what?
The more meat, the better.
I love it.
There you
Yeah. And then, with your ham bones, after it's fully cooked, you can give it to the dog.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, you can't
yes.
give chicken bones, but you can give ham bones. 4 cups of water.
Cups of water.
Guys, this feeds a lot of people. This
This
is
is
a nice
hearty.
recipe.
It's 10 cups.
I should have
The
looked to
whole
make
4
sure that was
cups.
4.
Yeah. And when you go ahead and stir it together,
Yeah, this would be great for leftovers too. I bet it reheats wonderfully.
And you can freeze this also.
Okay.
Which we talked about in the earlier segment with using leftovers. Even if you're not going to use them within 4 days, you could use them later by simply freezing it. By the way, people who have like your leftover green beans, you could put leftover green beans, your leftover mashed potatoes, your leftover stuffing, and some turkey all in the slow cooker, and then cover it with like a chicken broth, just the bouillon. And that would make a really good homemade soup. Then
really, I never would think to put like mashed potatoes in a soup.
What the mashed potatoes does is it's a starch, and so is your stuffing. So it's going to break down, and it's going to make it a nice thick base.
Okay. And so throw the bone in there.
Now, you're all done.
Are you a low or a high slow cooker? Because I like to do it high for 4 hours. That's at least a few of the recipes that we use.
You're right. High.
Does it matter? I mean, you're getting
if you're like going to work.
All day kind of thing?
Yeah. You know what I like to do? I like to put it in the crock, put this into the refrigerator. So then the next morning, all I have to do is put it in.
Drop it in.
You could even put this whole thing in and just plug it in, and you're done. I love that. And I love that the slow cooker cooks for you so you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it took,
like that.
what, 10 minutes to put together?
Yeah.
Right.
And we could have added another additional 5 minutes for chopping the ham.
Now, how long would that be in for low or high heat then?
On low heat, you'd want for 6 hours. And what's nice about the low heat is don't sweat the small stuff. You don't get home for 8.5. It's on low. Low is about 2 to 250. Slow cookers vary in heat. Where high is about 350. But in the Busy People Slow Cooker Cookbook, I have where you can make multiple layers, like homemade mashed potatoes and gravy with hot roast beef and green beans. And I use what I call heavy-duty foil to make what I call pocket pouches. And I make wonderful cakes, too. And everything is low-fat and low-calorie.
Yeah.